In this installment, we're going to be going over the Monday Night Football Showdown slate on Draftkings between the Las Vegas Raiders going up against the Green Bay Packers. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for our Monday Night Football Showdown slate on DraftKings between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. But before I deep dive into this very, very intriguing matchup we got going on between the AFC and the NFC, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about the Patreon. But before I touch on that Patreon, guys, we are at the home page right now. We are at 1.43. We have reached another milestone. Let's keep pushing it forward. I'm keep giving you this red hot takes, okay? Takes, bets, everything's been smoking red hot. And when you see this Patreon, you're going to hop on it right this second. You're going to click that link down below. People are swarming in now, and they're getting to the bag, all right? Now, guys, if you are viewing and not currently a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. Why not support this free content, okay? Now, looking at the Patreon, we had an outstanding day. Look at the NFL Sunday plays. Despite the fact the Ravens was the only thing. I had a full sweep if it wasn't for the Ravens. Colts, money line. They were underdogs. Let's go get it. Falcons. Everyone was on the Houston Texans. Come on, man. They can't stop the run. Let's get it. The Jets in a redemption game for their head coach, Nathaniel Hackett. That was easy money against Sean Payton running his mouth. Running that mouth. Look what it got you. All right. That was an easy win. Dolphins -10. Easy win. Chiefs money line. Easy win. Lions money line. Easy win. Saints, underdogs on the road in New England, a freaking smashing. They beat them by 30 points. We destroyed the slate. And then we had an underdog parlay. This was the underdog parlay. Colts, Falcons, Saints, put that together. Get you dang near $200 off 25. Beautiful. Beautiful. One of my top plays. I had anytime touchdown, okay? I had Breece Hall as my favorite anytime touchdown. It was very, very obvious how bad this Denver Broncos team was. So you know what? I parlayed it with over 100 yards rushing. If he's going to get a touchdown, and I know how bad this Denver Broncos team is, he's going to get 100 yards. So we put that together, and you got another win. Guys, if you want to win bets, click that link down below right now. All right, let's get into this slate. Starting off at the captain position in this slate between the Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders, we're going to start at the top here with Davante Adams. Now, Davante Adams does come with a nice little Q tag here. He's going to obviously have a lot of ownership in this slate. So he missed practice on Thursday and Friday. He came back limited on Saturday. All right. So he's looking like he's gearing up to play for this Monday Night Football matchup here against his former team. You know he's going to be highly motivated. This should be a spot that you definitely play Davante Adams. If he's able to go, that means he is 100%, all right? And they're going to be feeding him the ball in this matchup against his former team. That's an angle, guys. Hey, he wants redemption here. Obviously, he's going to be a little bit more of a pick-me-up in this type game environment going up against his old team in the Green Bay Packers. That's why we love Davante Adams as a captain play, all right? It's going to be highly owned, so you're going to have a few lineups with him at captain and have a few other lineups just to be a little bit contrarian, okay? Because this is going to be one of the top plays. You see Adams going against his former team. It's going to be very, very one-sided with a lot of lineup builds, all right? Just letting you guys know and understand, all right, the significance of Adams going up against Green Bay. Hey, it's Jimmy Garoppolo. He's been cleared to play, but hey, He's still having phenomenal games with Jimmy G. And look at Jimmy G. He actually had an over 20 fantasy point game. He could do that yet again against this Green Bay secondary that has not been tested. Yes, we know about Jair Alexander. He missed the last game. But this one, he's going to be in and play. He's going to be ready to go up against. I'm not afraid of any corner going up against Davante Adams, all right? The next play we're going to be going towards at the captain spot will be Josh Jacobs. He finally got going in his previous game against the Chargers. This is a plus sign to see Josh Jacobs running the ball somewhat efficiently. But the other key factor is his work in the receiving game. 8 receptions, 11 targets, 81 yards. That's what you want to see. That was the Josh Jacobs of last year that took his game to a whole nother level and was pretty much the number 1 running back all year. So Josh Jacobs, maybe get things going. This is going to be a very solid 1-2 punch. Very hard to stop if you got Adams going and you got Josh Jacobs. Then this Raiders team looks very, very deadly. So in this matchup here, Josh Jacobs like him in this particular game here, going up against the 31st ranked rush defense, okay, in the Green Bay Packers, all right? So this is a spot. If you want to go a little bit off and go another route, I think Josh Jacobs would be my favorite captain right behind Davante Adams, just to be a little bit different, okay? So if we already talked about Adams, we're already talking about Jacobs, we need somebody on the Green Bay side. Now, Jordan Love, if things get a little bit ugly here, if Raiders are scoring at will because they have 2 dominant players here, Jordan Love's going to have to step up, but he has been very consistent in his first 4 games, getting you right around 20 fantasy points, and that's because, yes, he throws the ball solidly, but he is providing some rushing upside and getting touchdowns as well, all right? So, last week against Detroit, got a rushing TD. Despite the fact he threw 2 interceptions, he still got you there with almost 20 real fantasy points. Against New Orleans, another tough matchup, got you over 20 fantasy points. So Jordan Love is going to be a solid option here in all of your lineups, but definitely you can consider him at the captain spot as well, all right? Now, any other captain spots on the Green Bay side, you can consider Aaron Jones. We're hoping that he is fully healthy with this hamstring injury. He got played out of the game pretty much in this Detroit matchup. They got down quickly, and it was no sustained drives. And Aaron Jones really didn't get established. This is a brighter matchup here going up against the Las Vegas Raiders and their run defense, which is 25th in the league. And this is where Aaron Jones could possibly get things going because AJ Dillon has been a 0 factor all year. It's going to have to be on Aaron Jones. And if he gets going, then that's going to help Jordan Love as well, okay? So any other guys at the captain spot we couldn't consider? Romeo Doubs is going to be a guy that's going to get the bulk of the targets. Christian Watson is going to be more of a gadget guy, and he needs to get in the end zone. That's what's going to be the big X factor there if you want to go that route. But Romeo Doubs, if I'm looking for a guy that's going to get 10-plus targets, getting a lot of love from Jordan Love, I'm going to be going Romeo Doubs here in this offense at the captain position if I want to be a little bit contrarian, okay? The next option at captain will be Jacoby Myers. He has a very nice connection with Jimmy Garoppolo, all right? Obviously, a lot of ownership is going to be on Devonta, but if you want to back away from that and go with someone that fits the skill of Jimmy Garoppolo in the short and intermediate routes, that's going to be Jacoby Myers here at $7,000 in salary. You saw, look at the first 2 games he played with Jimmy G, 9 of 81, 2 touchdowns, 7 of 85. So you're getting a lot of looks, a lot of love, and a lot of targets from Jimmy Garoppolo throwing the ball to Jacoby Myers. Love him as a very sneaky play. I think he's going to be one of our locks to have in each and every one of our lineups just because of ownership and just because he does get just as much targets as Davante Adams in this offense, all right? Let's move on to the flex plays. Now on to the flex plays. Remember, I did say Christian Watson is on that cusp, okay? He's going to be a captain / flex play. So we'll put him here first. He is very, very touchdown dependent, okay? Very, very touchdown dependent, even in his first game back. It would have been a horrible performance if he did not get in the end zone. Hopefully, things got geared up a little bit more for him and he can get a little bit more receptions and targets, we're going to see how things break down, because there's another guy I like on this wide receiver core of the Green Bay Packers that we're going to talk about right now, and that's going to be Jayden Reed here. Jayden Reed, rookie wide receiver. He's been solid each and every week. Obviously, Dobbs looks like the number one. And then the number two here is going to be between Jayden Reed and it's going to be between Christian Watson as well. So for this Packers team, they go 3 deep pretty consistently here. We'll see how much factored in Christian Watson is going to be. But then the next guy we can consider will be rookie tight end Luke Musgrave, because he's getting all the snaps. They have another rookie behind him, but this guy, Luke Musgrave, they trust him, and he's getting all the snaps on this offense right now. He's getting opportunity. So that's all I'm asking for. Now, as long as he's getting that type of usage, then things could bode well for him. All he needs to get is in the end zone. He's going to pay off his salary. As you can see, the targets vary, but the snap share is over 90%, all right? And then one of the weaknesses of this defense here against opposing tight ends, in this Las Vegas Raiders team, they're 26 overall, 26 in the red zone, giving up 6 catches, 50 yards, and 0.7 TDs per game, all right? So that could bode well for Luke Musgrave as one of our flex plays down low, okay, over here with that very nice salary of $5,200, all right? So some of the other Raiders we can consider after we already looked at Jacoby Myers, Josh Jacobs, and Devonta Adams. Some of the other guys you could consider, it would be Hunter Renfrow, all right? Do not forget him. He still is going to be an X factor here. Doesn't have much work, but hey, this is a small one-game slate. Do not be surprised if they utilize Hunter Renfrow in goal-to-goal situations. They're trying to get him on 3rd and short. He's able to win one-on-one matchups. I like him as a nice punt play here at that salary at $2,200. Not a lot of people going to go down that far, but hey, do not forget about him. He could be a factor in this game, all right? Now, for kickers and defenses, we'll play both kickers here. These are both bad defenses, so I expect the offenses to be in each other's each other's green zone very often. So that's going to lead to opportunities for both Carlsons on the Green Bay side and on the Raiders side. So both of these kickers are going to be viable. And if I'm choosing a defense to go with, I'm going to choose the Raiders defense here because they have the pass rush with Max Crosby. He can get to the quarterback, create havoc on Jordan Love here. Green Bay has a solid, they have an okay defense, all right? They took advantage of some of their early matchups, but they got picked apart last week, and Raiders have some home advantage here, and I like their D-line going up against the Green Bay Packers offensive line, especially since there's no David Bakhtiari this year for the Green Bay Packers. And you saw what happened if Jordan Love got a little bit of pressure. He gets flustered, and turnovers can happen. And I like the Raiders defense as one of our flex plays. If I'm choosing a defense, I'm gonna go with the home team here, with the Las Vegas Raiders. Right? Anyone below kickers and defenses, I did bring up Hunter Renfrow. Anyone other than that, you got a backup tight end in DeGuara. I don't think we need to go there. Amir Abdullah gets spared in as long as with Zamir White, he gets a couple touches here and there. But these are non-factor guys. I think the cheapest I would go would be Hunter Renfrow at $2,200. Stay away from that. And just build your lineup with the guys I already spoken about. And if you want to save some salary, you go with a kicker or defense here to be a factor. Hey, if you want to believe in the Packers defense, hey, then you can as well. But I'm going to be leaning more towards the Raiders side of the football in this particular matchup on Monday at home. Now, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShedSD. Guys, do not forget to, if you're a viewer and not a subscriber, click that subscribe button. And if you want winning bets, especially bets for Monday Night Football, click that link down below right now. All right? Peace out.